We're at T-minus 5 days until DC Universe Rebirth kicks off an epic relaunch of the DC titles and a new era of adventures for our favorite superheroes. We're here to run down everything you need to know before the main event. This is the DC All Access Top 10 Things You Need to Know About Rebirth.
The Justice League is always at the center of the DC Universe, and the Darkseid War story arc is no different. This time, Superman is suffering after getting repowered by the Apocalypse fire pits, and Jessica Cruz is being pushed to her limits to overcome her fears. Plus, Darkseid bit the big one. The Anti-Monitor was revealed to be Mobius under the mask all along, and Darkseid's daughter has control of the anti-life equation. There's one more issue to go, and this story will have repercussions that tie directly into Rebirth, so the more you know, the better.
The state of the Dark Knight lands are number 9. Batman seemingly died alongside the Joker in the Endgame story arc, and was resurrected by a mysterious substance called Dionysium. Thanks to Dionysium's regenerative properties and a little time off, Bruce is now faster and stronger than ever before. Plus, in the Darkseid War, Batman sat in the Mobius chair and discovered some mind-blowing truths about his oldest enemy.
Number 8 is the return of the Birds of Prey. The core lineup of Barbara Gordon, Black Canary, and Huntress is back, with Barbara as Batgirl. In the first story arc, Barbara appears to be a victim of identity theft with a criminal called Oracle on the loose, but I'm sure the Birds of Prey will clear that up in no time.
With 2 new Green Lantern titles coming in Rebirth, it'll serve you well to brush up on the status of the Corps. After the Godhead event, the Corps disappeared into an alternate universe, and they've been racing against time to find a way out before that universe collapses.
Meanwhile, since the Green Lantern Corps vanished, Hal Jordan has been riding solo on the run. Plus, he's been using an unpredictable gauntlet rather than a ring. We're aching for an Emerald reunion, and we're so excited to see how it comes together in Rebirth.
Next, there are 2 different Clark Kents to keep an eye on. The New 52 Clark Kent restored his powers by ingesting kryptonite, but with what happened in the Darkseid War, it's all slowly killing him. The current Final Days of Superman story runs through all of DC's ongoing Man of Steel titles, culminating in Superman 52, with a finale that will lead directly into the Rebirth Superman titles.
The other Clark Kent patrolling the skies is a survivor from the 2015 event Convergence. This version of Superman is the same man that battled Doomsday in Superman number 75 and married Lois Lane in 1996. He's currently protecting truth and justice in Superman, Lois and Clark, but he may be stepping up into a bigger role sooner than you think, and that includes being father to his half-Kryptonian, half-human son John, who's starting to exhibit powers of his own.
Our number 3 is Dick Grayson. In 2014, Dick faked his own death and set his Nightwing suit aside to launch a career as an undercover spy. Dick played double agent to take down the shadowy organization called Spiral, but now that he's succeeded, he's got plenty of free time, and he still looks great in blue.
Whenever there's a big event, there's always a speedster at the center of it, and Rebirth is no different. Barry Allen's super speed abilities have a history of disrupting the time stream and even altering the nature of reality itself. Don't ever underestimate the importance of the Flash.
And finally, the number 1 thing you need to know heading into Rebirth is the Flashpoint story from 2011. During the event, Barry Allen travels to an alternate timeline where the world has been turned upside down. When he returns, he brings with him an emotional letter for Batman from his father, Thomas Wayne. Flashpoint is an iconic Flash story and well worth checking out again before you dive into Rebirth. See, we told you Barry's important.
That's our list, so be sure to check out the DC Universe Rebirth special out next week.
And let us know in the comments below what books you're most excited to read from Rebirth.
See you on Monday.